I'm Governor Larry Hogan. Our state is taking unprecedented and aggressive actions in the fight to stop the spread of the COVID-19 pandemic here in Maryland. As you know, I recently issued a stay-at-home directive to ensure that no Marylander leaves his or her home unless it is for an essential job or for an essential purpose. I know how difficult this is on each and every one of you. There's a great deal of fear and anxiety, and the truth is that none of us really know how bad this is going to get or how long it's going to last. But I can promise you that there are a great many dedicated people doing tremendous things, working around the clock, and doing their very best to help keep Marylanders safe. In the days to come, we're going to need to depend on each other, to look out for one another, and to take care of each other, because we are all in this together, and we will get through this together.
This is the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief, keeping you informed about the happenings in Annapolis and the area. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and of course, local weather. The Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Wednesday, May 13th, 2020. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Well, yesterday it was commissioning day in Annapolis at the Naval Academy for about 200 midshipmen. Photos furnished by the Naval Academy, media was not allowed, are pretty surreal. You want to check them out at the All Annapolis Facebook page. We put a little album up there. But boy, to see 200 midshipmen as opposed to 1,000, throwing their covers in the air when there's only 200 of them, socially distant, really kind of bizarre. It all went down in Tecumseh Court, which is right outside of Bancroft Hall. One really chilling picture was an empty seat occupied only by an Army-Navy game helmet, and that was placed there in memory of David Forney, who had passed away earlier this year. He was found unresponsive in his dorm room on February 20th. The commissionings will go on for another 9 days, and after initially saying that the midshipmen would not return to the yard, the Academy did backtrack a little bit, and my guess it is pressure because Air Force held their commissioning and graduation ceremony on campus, and Army is going to be holding theirs as well in the middle of June with President Trump speaking to the Corps of Cadets. Now, the ceremonies that are going to be taking place in the next 9 days are commissioning only. They will be graduating as planned on May 22nd in a virtual ceremony. The Anne Arundel County Public Library is gearing to open up again. They have announced that the system is going to begin offering curbside pickup and delivery of materials starting on Monday, June 8th, and all library locations are going to be open for limited indoor service starting on June 15th. That will be all except for the Michael E. Bush Library, which is the new Annapolis Library on West Street, which is not going to be open until July. In a release, they said that the staff will be available for curbside pickup from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday through Saturday at all locations. And then on June 15th, limited walk-ins from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Thursday and 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Friday and Saturday. All in-person library programs have been canceled through August 31st. And the hours are a little bit reduced, and that is really for the safety of everybody involved. And during those reduced hours, the staff will be disinfecting high-traffic areas as well as return books, movies, and music. Good to see the library opening up in person, but I'll tell you, it's a great resource. If you want to go to aacpl.net, great resource online, you'd be surprised. The Johns Hopkins Bloomberg School of Public Health has launched a free online course for contact tracing. And actually, this free course is a requirement for New York State contact tracers. Contact tracing really is kind of a disease detective thing, and what you do is you track down anyone who might have been infected by a person who was recently diagnosed with the coronavirus, so those contacts can quarantine themselves and prevent further spread. Estimates are that the United States is going to need 100,000 contact tracers. It is a 5-hour course. And if you are hired for that, the average starting salary for a contact tracer is between $45 and $50,000 a year. Now, a little bit later on today, Governor Larry Hogan is going to be discussing his Stage 1 move. That's on the roadmap to recovery. It gets underway at 5 p.m. a little bit later on today, and it is expected that he will lift the stay-at-home order as well as relax some of the restrictions. Well, that kind of leaves a problem because there's been little to no advice from the state, the county, or the city on what a business should do to reopen. Questions abound. What's required to reopen? What do I need to buy? How many customers can I have inside my store? Do I need special signage? Do I need to give my customers masks? What about gloves? All of that will be answered eventually, but eventually doesn't do any good when you're looking to open up now. You want to check out eyeonannapolis.net a little bit later today. We are putting together a lengthy document from several different sources for businesses with things that they should consider before they open to the public. We're bringing stuff in from the CDC, the National Retail Federation, and the Maryland Retailers Association. It's obviously not a requirement. It's just some suggestions as to what other places are doing and what other organizations are suggesting, because we can't get any out of our own. All right, that does it for the top news today. Please make sure you're checking out eyeonannapolis.net throughout the day, because we're going to update these stories and more. And we will have something late this afternoon on Governor Hogan's announcement into Stage 1. If you are someplace you can leave a rating or a review, please do that. And let your friends and family and colleagues know how to get a podcast, how to download this one, and have it delivered right to their phone or their iPad or their computer. Other than that, you just need to hang tight. We've got George Young with your local DMV weather forecast. He's standing by right after this message from Solar Energy Services.
Hello, Marylanders. This is Rick Peters from Solar Energy Services in Millersville, Maryland, wishing you good health and a rapid return to prosperity. Uncertainty is one of the hardest parts of our current situation. As we move towards our new normal, you may want to consider adding more certainty to your financial future by locking in the low cost of clean solar energy. The economics of solar are tremendous, and there's no better source than the trusted team at Solar Energy Services. Residential solar projects typically earn the homeowner 8 to 12% annually over the life of the system, with even better returns for commercial systems. If you have some downtime now, take advantage of our powerful remote design capabilities, allowing one of our experienced solar designers to provide a presentation, followed by a detailed, accurate proposal, all from a safe distance. Call us today at 410-923-6090 or visit us at solarsaves.net. Sunshine's are wasted, but together we'll get through this.
Sunshine, sunshine, nothing else can make me feel so fine.
Going out? You need the most up-to-date local weather. Here's George Young from DMV Weather in Annapolis with today's forecast.
Hey everyone, this is George with DMV Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Wednesday, May 13th. Yesterday was a basic repeat of Monday with some sunshine and breezy skies with highs near 60, but today should be a level or two nicer with more sun, calmer winds, and temps 63 to 70 for highs. Then temps jump up a bit even more Thursday with highs 66 to 74 degrees, before temps then get into the 80s on Friday, ahead of upper 70s to lower mid-80s Saturday and Sunday, with a small chance of rain each day Friday through the weekend. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young of DMV Weather. Make it a great day out there. Stay healthy and be safe. And be sure to get our free app on all of your devices by searching DCMDVA Weather in the Apple or Google App Store. And also follow us on Facebook and Twitter and use our website at dmvweather.com so you can always stay weather informed.
This is Wes Adams, candidate for Circuit Court Judge. As your former state's attorney, I built a reputation for being fair for our community, tough on violent crime, and compassionate to those in need. I work to set up specialized court proceedings designed to support recovery and to get our vets out of the criminal justice system. I partnered with our schools to help protect students and break the school-to-prison pipeline. I will bring these same values as judge to the circuit court. I respectfully ask that you vote for me, Wes Adams, on June 2nd.
Paid for by the Friends of Wes Adams. John Spencer, Treasurer.
Whether it's a fire, a hurricane, or a virus, Annapolis comes together. We've done it time and time again, because this is a town that gets it, a town that knows how to lift each other up when the world falls down. As we face this new challenge, I encourage our community to come together as we've always done. I'm Steve Samaras from Zachary's Jewelers. I pledge to lend a hand to support my family, my team, my neighbors, and the small businesses in our town. Together, let's do what we've always done.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis. And also tell them about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. This podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 7 a.m., keeping you informed with the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. And take a moment to listen to our other podcast, The Maryland Crabs, released every Thursday at noon.